fun.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? My name is Chef Cheryl. I am a member of the LA South Chamber of Commerce. This is our inaugural program, Chefing with Cheryl. I am so pleased. I'm so honored. I'm so happy to be here. We are here with wonderful chamber members, and we're going to talk about health and wellness. We're going to talk about some of our members. We have wonderful chamber members here that are going to taste our food. And I'm just real excited. I'm real nervous, but hey, we're going to get this thing done because we're going to have fun here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to learn about health and wellness. And, because we are here for the community. I'm here for the Hope Foundation. Forgive me, but I can't think of what hope means right now. But guess what? We are here to talk about everybody that is here at the LA South Chamber. So I just want to introduce some of our chamber members. Please, right here we have Miss Lottie, who is featuring her cornbread today.
Hello.
We also have Miss B, who is just a fabulous person. She's just fabulous. That's her job, fabulous. Okay. And we also have Ernesto with 907 Marketing, okay, master marketing person. And we have Mac Enterprises. Hello. We have Arnetta Mac, who is awesome, who is our production team, and who is keeping me to task, okay? And last but not least, we have our illustrious founder of our LA South Chamber, which is Dexter McConnell. We are so honored and privileged to have you here. And HOPE means helping other people every day. But that is what we're here for. We're here to help other people every day. So we are going to get started on health and wellness. So today's feature is Black Eyed Peas. Now, majority of these people I'm talking to, I know audience, we're Black people. We eat Black Eyed Peas, okay? We usually eat it at the beginning of the year, okay? But did you know it is an awesome staple for you to eat every single day? The benefits of Black Eyed Peas are enormous, okay? Potassium. It's a fat burner. It's protein powder. It's full of iron. And one thing is really good. It's very fiber rich. And I had a client that I cooked for, and that's all they ate all the time was Black Eyed Peas. Their cholesterol levels were wonderful. Their blood pressure was wonderful. All their vital signs were great. The doctors asked, "What are you doing?" She said, "I have personal chef. I eat Black Eyed Peas." I said, "Keep it." Okay. So this is what I want us to get into the habit of, because if we know better, we do better. So Black Eyed Peas, believe me, it's a staple. I always have it on my shelf. And here are some different ways that you can cook it. Definitely you can go from scratch Black-eyed pea is really a bean. It's just called a pea because of how it looks, but it is really a bean like any other bean that we would make red bean, black bean, okay? And so this is in its raw form. Doesn't take that long to cook them because it's a small bean and it has a creamy texture to it. So it'll maybe take 3.5 hours in a crock pot, hour and a half on the stove top, okay? Hey, I am a fan of canned goods, okay? And I'm also a Winco shopper, so we'll talk about that later. But black-eyed peas out of a can is just as good. Frozen is good also, and they definitely have different brands. This is the Winco brand, of which is very good. This is a very good store. We'll always talk about Winco's food because that's where I go. Glory Foods make a black-eyed pea. They package it. I love this. I use this. I have used this in my hummus, which they will taste today. The beautiful thing about this is it is, you open up the can and you just go for it, okay? It has everything you needed. So when I made my hummus, I didn't need to do anything but just add the ingredients of hummus. The seasoning and all that was right here in the can, okay? So that is just, we're going to talk about black-eyed peas. But cooking it's something that is very important. We need to get back in the kitchen. I cannot express the importance of it, okay? Especially for our health ones. It's also good for your well-being. You know, it lowers your stress level. And when you're cooking, you are you're serving something. You are giving of yourself. So when you're giving of yourself, and that's to your audience or your family, whoever it is, you know, I don't want to say it's spiritual, but if you're not having a good day, it comes out. And that's in anything you do, any art form that you're doing, it comes out. So when you're cooking, you know, you should also be at peace. You should also be in love, you know, so it comes out in the food. Because I know that's how I am. When I cook, I'm ready to cook for people. I'm ready to serve people. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to taste that. Okay. So that's one of the things that needs to happen. So for that, it takes preparation. Okay. And preparation means you need to have stuff in your kitchen already. Okay. so pantries are very important. You know, they build them. I thought my phone was off. But forgive me. But pantries, they build into kitchens, right? Yes. You know, and that's an attractive thing. You know, when you go, you know, when you're looking for a house, well, where's the pantry? Right. Okay, so you can have it stocked. So that means when you're going out and you're filling your pantry and everything, you want to fill it with things that when you come home, you're ready to cook for your family. You don't have to, oh, do I have this? Oh, do I have that? So we're just gonna have just a short little lesson on your pantry, okay? And I always say, make sure you have different types of vinegars, okay? You know, just the white one that we have, we just love, you know, but this doesn't do much. It's nice. I mean, okay, I have a good pantry, okay? It's nice, but, you know, it's good for cleaning. Okay, it's good for cleaning, okay? But, you know, we need vinegars, okay? So this is red wine vinegar. And we also have white wine vinegar. And here's balsamic vinegar, okay? So these are things that we should have in our pantry just to get ready to cook, okay? Oils, okay? Here's a sesame oil. I just pulled out some things for us to have, for us to look at, to get us thinking about it, okay? I wanted to get us thinking about cooking, about what's in our kitchen and what we should work with, okay? So I'm a personal chef, okay? I go around to clients' houses. I'm not in the kitchen where everything is stationary. So I'm moving, I'm going, I'm working with different people, I'm working with different cuisines, okay? So I'm a spice blend person. I believe in having a spice blend for that thing. Okay, so this is Tex-Mex, okay? Here we have something that's called Arizona Dreaming. It is a Tex-Mex seasoning. Here in South Central Los Angeles, we're in the Hispanic community, so we need to get it right, okay? We need to get it right, don't we? Okay. So these are spice blends, okay? And when I go to talk, I'm always going to talk about spice blends from a particular store. Yes, I'll plug them, okay? But Penzi Spices is, you can push a button, it's online, but this is what I work with. Anyone who has tasted my food has tasted these spice blends, okay? And they're very quick. Like I said, each cuisine has its own name, okay? So this is something that I use all the time. It's something called Tuscan Sunset, okay? It is an Italian salt-free. It is salt-free. I'm going to start out saying that. It is a salt-free Italian seasoning, and this is really my seasoning. This is what I use for everything, okay? So when I'm cooking or whatever I'm doing, something, this is the first thing I'm reaching for. And like I said, I'm reaching for it right here, meaning that it's available and that, and then I know exactly what it is I'm doing. So that's a little thing about just having your pantry together. And it's a working process. It's not overnight. Me becoming a good chef and cooking well didn't come overnight. So my pantry had to be worked on overnight. So that's something that we will be comprising. Okay. Secondly, I wanted to talk about food and its processing. We talk about when you go into the grocery store, the perimeter of the store is where you should be, because that's where the produce is. That's where the dairy is. That's where the meat is. Okay, and the other things that comprise the grocery store. But what's in the middle of the packaged foods? Those things that are in a can or in a package. Okay, and then they have salt. Okay, so they have a preservative. So I like to shop the perimeter of the store. Okay, because that's where most of your raw or unprocessed foods are. Okay, and that's how we should cook. We should cook not necessarily raw, but it needs to come from the basic state. Okay, so I'm cooking with black-eyed peas, and I'm cooking with bell peppers. So this is the raw state. I haven't cooked them yet. Okay, and so that's where your nutritional value comes in. Okay, so cooking from a raw state and handling it as less as possible is really the best way to go. So let's talk black-eyed peas. Okay, so in my research, because I don't like to just talk like I know everything, okay? But I like to research because I like to tell you, important information. And one of the things that I researched was how to add black-eyed peas to your diet. How can we make this easy? We want to make it easy, okay? Oh gosh, what's the first thing I said? It was hummus. Okay. I looked this up. Now, Cheryl, I didn't make this up, okay? But this is what I had in mind, and this is what I found. So, again, like I said, with hummus, I just use my Glory black-eyed peas because it has everything in it. And mind you, it has just a touch of salt in it, just a touch of salt pork in it. But that's all it is. But we gotta taste the black-eyed peas. We know. Okay, so in making hummus, okay, which is right here, and I made some before. So our illustrious panel can taste it. Okay. So hummus is basically, and you can do it with any bean. You can do it with any bean. Okay, I'm gonna talk while these ladies are
we're trying to get it.
Oh, definitely.
Trying to get it right.
So hummus is a formula, and you can use any kind of bean in there. But we're using black-eyed peas, okay? That's a seed cracker.
Delicious. Yes.
So really, you're thinking black-eyed pea. You're not thinking, it's with some hummus with some tahini, because hummus is basically seed, bean, oil, and spices. So that's very healthy. Seed, bean, oil, and spices. Okay, so that is black-eyed pea hummus. Okay, it's real simple to make. What it takes is tahini, and what tahini is ground sesame seed. Okay, so remember I talked about as little processing as possible. Right. This is up with ground sesame, like peanut butter. Right, like peanut butter. So it is a ground.
Are we allowed to ask a question?
Yes, of course you can. You can ask anything you like.
So leftover black-eyed peas?
Yes, leftover black-eyed peas.
And now we can transform that into a hummus just to have a little something different?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, you can.
This is absolutely wonderful.
In any way possible, you get it in. You got to get it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to just really show you how it's put together. So we use a little bit of tahini. Now, tahini again, like I said, is ground sesame seeds.
Yeah.
Okay, basic.
And where would we find tahini?
Tahini you will find in the grocery store, your major grocery stores, in the peanut butter aisle.
Really? Okay.
Because it is a seed,
Okay.
just like almond butter.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the same principle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Or if you go to a Middle Eastern store, you may find it there.
Well, I'm gonna taste a little bit more because this is absolutely wonderful.
Help yourself.
I'm not double dipping here. I want you to know.
And so okay. So hummus is like I said, it's a formula. It is the bean, the seeds, and the and olive oil. And yes, it does take garlic. Okay, lots of garlic. Okay, and the more garlic, the better. Okay, because we know garlic is an antifungal, is anti. Yay!
Yeah,
Arnetta wants to see
her
some joy.
try.
Arnetta, yay!
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's so different. I never would have imagined that.
amazing. Oh my God.
Yes.
I never
Wow,
would have imagined
wonderful.
Yes.
like I see for that.
So and so with again here we have the Middle Easterns, just they use garbanzo beans. Of course, we use many of the flavors.
Yes.
So when I said black eyed peas, we had a class one day and somebody said, "Can us make some hummus?" Somebody brought some black eyed peas. It was a wrap. Okay.
Okay.
It was a wrap. That's what we're gonna be doing from here on out. Okay?
It's really good.
Any black party, we gonna bring some black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think that should be my party.
Yeah,
Party
it's
stuff.
healthy. It's
Yeah.
healthy. It's wonderful. Okay, so how we're gonna start out with the just to make this real quick, we put tahini in here, which is the ground sesame seeds and garlic. Okay. Now, mind you, we're making glory black-eyed pea.
Right.
So we don't need to put a whole lot of stuff in.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'll put just some salt because we need to.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I put something like a little before. But how's everybody doing? We good?
Good.
Good. Dexter, how you doing today?
Wonderful.
Okay.
I think we're gonna need some more crackers for the hummus, but okay.
There you go. How's that? Okay, so what you do first is a very simple process. Okay, so we ground up the tahini and the garlic. Okay, now we're just going to put black-eyed peas. Now, like as I said earlier, black-eyed peas, they're not like garbanzo beans, which is the standard of
Right.
hummus where it's a little grainy.
Right.
The garbanzo beans are a little grainy.
Right.
Black-eyed peas are creamy. Like I said, they don't take that long to cook. So you don't need a lot when you're making it. And again, I use the whole can. You definitely use the juice in there with 2%. Okay. Okay, that's how we're gonna do that. Okay. And really, black-eyed pea hummus is easier to make than regular hummus. Again, because it's the bean is a little softer.
Right.
And it's a different texture. Okay, so see how this is looking? This is gonna take much longer for us to just do it one more spin, and then we will be fine. Guys, can you eat some more black peas?
Yeah.
We're not done. We're not done. Okay. There we have. I'll just get this. You want to have it? Yeah, so we can give you some more.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So this is black-eyed pea hummus. This is real simple. I think it's a wonderful thing to eat in this hot summer months because we're really trying to stay out of the kitchen with some maybe some carrots or some celery, some bell pepper strips.
Yeah.
Just something, some watermelon. Hey.
All right.
Okay, so that's one definitely one dish we want to do. So secondly, we're doing is a black-eyed pea salad. Okay, now here we go. Black-eyed peas are very versatile. It doesn't take much. I opened up a can of black-eyed peas, and all I did is put it in here. Okay, and in this, okay, so this is our main ingredient. So what I've added to this is onions, red onions, because I'm a fan of red onions. So I'm not a fan of white onions.
Yeah.
You know, it's white. The only thing white here is paper towel. Okay, but red onions and yellow bell pepper. I'm a fan of yellow and red color because color is so important. We don't know how many because we eat with our eyes 1st. That's what we were taught in school. So eat with your eyes first. So you're looking for color. You're looking for something that's going to draw you into the food. Okay. So we have black eyed peas, we have yellow bell peppers, red onions, avocados. Okay. We're going to cut up a little bit of garlic. That's my garlic. It's right here. Okay. Now this is a real simple recipe. I would demonstrate this at summer, now we have summer, when
Yes.
we had Parks After Dark. Hopefully the county will get back to that because I really missed it. Really missed being with the community out there in Los Angeles. But I would make this for them. And we go, oh my God, this is so good. Oh wow. And I said, well, you just open up the can and just put some stuff in it, so it was nice to be able to give them some options on something that we're just so familiar with.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's more things that we can make with the things that we have. We just really need to sit and be creative.
Right.
We really need to sit and be creative. When I have the time, I think of things, but I'm always looking at a recipe because somebody else, because I'm running around trying to get my life together as a Black person, okay? Somebody else, made a recipe because they had the time to sit back and go, oh, well, let's use that. Let's do that. So I glean from that, but I also take it one step further.
Right.
Okay, so I said, okay, well, if they can do this, I can do that.
Yes. Right.
Like they said, oh, man, you can make any type of hummus you want. I said, well, let me use some black eyed pea hummus. Let me use some glory. Some glory. Okay, so, we can make it our own.
Right.
We can make it our own. So many times, as we came up, we didn't have access to healthy things. We didn't have access to the better parts. Right. So we had to do with what we had. But now that we have access to it, we need to learn how to use it. And that's what's important. It's a mindset. I would say we have to relearn how to eat. Yes. Okay, because if you notice, there's no meat here. And even what I'm about to demonstrate with our collard green, this is vegan sausage. Okay, so far we're going here. There's no meat, and we're still back 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go over here. All right, one thing I just did not have out. Forgive me, family.
It's okay.
Family.
It's okay.
So, Miss Lottie, tell us a little bit about some of the recipes that you have used over the years with your family.
Are you referring to black eyed peas in a sense?
Yeah, just some of our traditional dishes.
Well, ours have been totally just traditional. It's just the ham hock and the black eyed peas on the stove, and it's just that's all you did.
Right.
As a matter of fact, when I was introduced to other concepts of recipes to black eyed peas, it's like, what? No,
exactly.
No, you don't do that to a black eyed pea. You don't do that. The black eyed peas go with cornbread and some fried chicken, and you're done.
Exactly.
But so everything has been the Southern traditional kind of recipe. So to be introduced to something on this level is awesome. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. This is a treat.
It's a treat.
Like that. Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. And I'm not joking because I don't eat to joke. I eat to live for real. This is really good. This is really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Thank you.
And I have tasted a black eyed pea salsa that was introduced to this is salsa.
Salsa salad, whichever one you want to say.
At one of the South Chamber events. Okay. And again, my whole was like, what? A cold what? Black eyed pea salad? Are you serious? Come on. So yes, I'm excited to try this one because it has avocado and I love avocado. Yeah.
So here we have started with our black eyed peas at the bottom. We have our red onions. We have yellow bell pepper, avocado, and cilantro.
Right.
Okay. So this is we're just good right here. Okay. If you wanted to add other things, if you wanted to add some chicken or something, if just wanted to be more creative, you can. Because everything is a palette. Okay, if you have a taste, you can go with that. Okay,
So it'd be like a cold salad.
exactly. It would be a whole
Okay.
salad. Okay, so when I talked about vinegars, okay, here's my white wine vinegar. Here's my red wine vinegar. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it clean today. I'm gonna use my white wine. Okay, keep it clean. I'm gonna have a red. Okay, so that's about 2 tablespoons. And here is my philosophy. Recipes are templates. Okay, only in baking do you need to follow them to a T. Anything else you're cooking is however you swerve,
Right.
feel like. If you don't feel like it that day, it's up to you.
Right, right, right.
The recipes are templates. I always teach
Right.
that. Okay. Unless it's baking.
Right.
Then it needs to be. Then
Yeah.
baking is a precise
Right.
science.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Makes sense.
yes. Okay. So here we have my Tuscan Sunset. Like I said, I have lots of it because it is my go-to.
Right.
It is my go-to. Okay. So I'm gonna use my Tuscan Sunset here. I'm very generous with it, and olive oil. Okay. Right. So with that, we are going to toss this together, and we're done. And the longer it sets, the better it will be.
Oh, okay.
Longer it sets, the better it will be. It's like, you know how fried chicken is.
Yeah.
We know how fried chicken is next day.
Right, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And this is Himalayan pink salt. If I can
Uh-huh.
always give my spiel for Himalayan pink salt, it is the purest form of salt.
Mhm.
You should be using this in your diet. That's just the end of the
Mhm.
sentence. You shouldn't be using
Okay.
anything else. I don't know about that fun little truffle salt or whatever, but this has 84 minerals and trace elements.
Okay.
It is good for bone density. It's good for the beef. Okay, so we're going to throw that in here. Okay. But it is very good over the course of time when we use this, because anything over the course of time will get better. So bone density,
Mhm.
libido, you
Yeah.
sleep better.
Mhm.
And this salt is the purest form of salt. So when we are using it, it passes at a cellular level. Okay, so the white salt that we have been eating all this time, that we have been conditioned to eating,
Yes.
is not very good for us, because as soon as it enters our body is fighting it. Our body is fighting the sodium because the sodium was cooked. It was not a natural ingredient. So that is where
Oh, well. Mhm.
when we have artery trouble,
Yeah.
because our arteries have been damaged by the
Right.
salt. Okay, by the sodium is in it because it's
Well,
not
yeah.
normal.
Yes.
It's not natural.
Yeah.
So Himalayan
salt.
pink salt, 84 minerals.
Okay.
Yes.
Where can you find this on?
You can find this, believe it or not, at the 99-cent store. You can find it at the 99 cent. You have to look. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You can find it at TJ Maxx. You can find it at
Okay,
Ross.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You
I've
can
seen
find it
that.
at Costco. Thank you, Dexter. Thank you. You can find it at Costco.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have had family members call me up and tell me, "Hey, look, Big Lots got it for $2. Okay, you know what I'm saying? $5
Right.
because we really don't realize
We
the
don't-
value.
yeah.
That's what this is, just a really valuable entity. We cook with it.
Yeah.
We can bathe in it. We can drink it, and it's all eight. I'm gonna say this
Oh.
again. It's 84 minerals and trace elements.
Wow.
Okay, so if we're doing this on a regular basis, we are putting life back into our
Right,
body.
right.
So I can't say enough about Himalayan pink salt.
Okay.
I
Great
cannot say
information. Great
Thank you.
information.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, so
Knowledge is key.
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, because we perish from a lack of.
Right.
Yes.
And Chef Cheryl, I know if we go to probably most of our homes, we all have a bottle of Lottie seasoning salt. Now, what do you have to say
Oh my
about that?
God.
Thank you.
2 bottles.
Or that slap your mama season. Okay. Well, I'm an ingredient person. Okay, so what's the first thing I pick up when I see this is spices?
Yes.
This is the first thing that is on the ingredient list. Okay, we know this is salt. Okay,
Yes.
so if we were to look at what the first ingredient is in slap your mama, I just don't have it handy. There's no, it's in the back somewhere, but I do have it. It will say salt. Okay, what is the first ingredient that you see in? Okay, yeah, I gotta reach in the back. Okay, but it's here. I'm guilty of black.
You got
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first ingredient? The first
Salt.
ingredient is salt and sugar.
Yes.
Those are the first two ingredients. So, the first ingredient is the one that is the most of it.
That's right.
So
That's
salt.
right.
Okay, so we need to be mindful that this is not, it's
You're
all
right.
about the Lord's
You're right.
will, but
Yeah.
Yes.
The first thing- yeah.
But I mean, you always look, when you're shopping and everything, look at the first ingredient.
Mhm.
Okay. So is it time for a break? Is it time to have our featured person?
You need some water? I'm just
Oh
kidding.
yes. Okay, but in 1 second, here is our black eyed pea salad.
Yes.
It is wonderful. I'm going to put it here on a plate and have these ladies
Awesome.
taste it.
Awesome. That's a little salsa. It looks great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And again, color is so important.
Right.
And I need to test it myself. I don't think y'all got this one.
Oh, yeah.
But I know it do, but
It looks really pretty.
Okay. Put that there. Ladies, you know what? I'm gonna give you some pork. But
Okay.
you can't eat it with your
With the crackers.
the crackers. You certainly can.
Certainly can.
Okay. So
Awesome.
I'm gonna let Miss B try that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let Miss Lottie come up.
Okay. Gotcha.
We're gonna talk about Miss Lottie's cornbread. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
This is
This has been awesome. Good experience.
How we doing? Are we doing okay, family? Okay.
Well,
Now I'm
I
gonna
guess
get up
the
in a
danger
second, but I'm gonna let her have her beautiful
me do
5
my
minutes
spiel.
first. And then I'll get up and talk.
Well, I don't know. You left me here with this salad.
Oh, it's all right, man. This is strong. This is strong.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lottie Cleveland. I am the proud owner of Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix. So I was told when I agreed to do this that I need to give you a little history about who I am, where I am, where this comes from.
Yes, right. That's
So
right.
let me say this. Someone walked up to me and said, Lottie, cornbread mix? For real? And I said, I know. See how God is? Cornbread mix of all things. So one day I'm sitting at the table, and we're actually not sitting, I'm at the counter with my little 4-year-old granddaughter, who is just a precious thing. 4-year-old granddaughter, and she's helping Granny make some cornbread. I look at her and I said, oh my God, what do you do with the granddaughter? This is my first granddaughter. What do you do with the grandchild? Lord, what am I supposed to do? Am I here just to love her and that's it? And it was like the Holy Spirit said, no, you need to figure out a way that you can leave something for her, if nothing else. Leave something for her. Well, what can I leave? I don't have money. I didn't do any kind of investments. I was never taught that. I'm there now. So I don't have money in the bank. I don't have investments. What can I do? So while I'm looking at the buttermilk and the mix and all of this stuff, I'm saying, well, you know what? I'm going to try to make this mix and sell this mix. Because for so long, when I first came to California, when they told me that they had, I'm not going to call names, other kind of corn muffin mix. And when I took it home, then all of a sudden I got to doctor it up. And I found myself, once I got, every time it was time for cornbread, I had to doctor up cornbread with this corn muffin mix to get the texture that I'm looking for that my Southern roots has already given me. So I decided that I would try to make this cornbread mix and sell it and see what people would think about it. And folks were saying, oh my God, this is grandma's mix. Yes, 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 I like it. But it took me, God allowed me to revert back to my years a long time ago, over 50 years ago, when an uncle walked in the door and says, girl, what you doing? Because back then you had to cook for your siblings. You know, mom was outside working there in the fields or whatever. What you doing? I said, I'm making cornbread for the beans. And he said, I don't know what you're doing, but that ain't right. And he took my bowl and he mixed up some stuff and he went on and my eyes got big, like, well, what? I've never seen this before. I've never seen it done like this. put it in the stove, and I'm anxiously waiting. And oh my God, when it came out, it was the most prettiest thing I ever seen. Just brown colored and everything, and tastes real good. I don't know what the beans taste like, but look, the cornbread was good and wonderful. So I want you to know that this packet, Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix, is just like Miss Cheryl was saying, Chef Cheryl was saying, when you don't have to go and get a whole lot of stuff, get a whole lot of ingredients and pull it together. This has already been pulled together for you. Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix. Oil, eggs, and some milk. I use buttermilk because I'm country fried like that. Oil, eggs, and milk. Put it together, put it in the oven, and this is what you'll have. I just made some this morning. Okay. So this is what you'll have. And I want to tell you that anybody can make this. You don't have to be a genius. Anybody can make it. This is what came out. I don't have a.
Yes, and you're looking at your
right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you want I'm gonna just pull it up a little bit just so you can see. It's already cut. So I just want you to look at
that
this.
looks good.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So, and how would you? I know you're asking $100,000 question while I'm sitting up here perspiring. How in the world do I get Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix?
Yes.
Well, online, MissLottie'sCornbreadMix.com will take you directly to the website where you can purchase a bag of Miss Lottie's Cornbread. Please go online, check it out, and then you know what? And then write in the let me know what you think about it, so that I'll know exactly how to. If I need to alter stuff, then we can work on doing that. But this is it. This is Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix.
Looks like cake.
It looks very
like
nice.
cake.
It's very nice.
You know what?
It's very nice.
But it does not have that texture as cake.
Really?
This is a cornbread. Oh, I was going to say pass it along, Cheryl. So that's my spiel for Miss Lottie's Cornbread Mix, where you can just try it out, pinch it, and go on.
Okay.
But thank you so very much. I am so excited. I appreciate you.
And let me say this, Miss Lottie. This is Miss Lottie and I go a long way back.
Yes.
When she was starting her mix, I was making muffins, and we were in a class on how to bring it to market in commercial kitchen and everything.
Right.
So we have come a long way. So believe it or not, she's really the person that recruited me. Dexter.
Yes. Oh.
She's really the person that recruited me because she always, I always kept up with her. So when I showed up and I saw her, it was like, oh, I need to be here.
Yeah.
Because of her. So of all the people that I had met with the chamber, it was really her that brought me in. That she gave me that confidence that this is where I needed to be.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's not a job.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All
Yes,
right,
it is.
all
Okay.
right. So thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
I got
you
to
so
try the
much.
salad now before they.
Yeah. Okay. They're gonna get. But what I would like to do now is, now that we're in the mid part of our program, is talk about our illustrious panel here. So we have Miss B, Sparkling B. Well, I know just does a multitude of things. I know she do like 4 or 5, but she can tell you about 6 or 7. Okay.
Yay.
Well, good afternoon. Thank you for having me here today, Chef Cheryl. It's been an amazing experience. This food is delicious.
It is.
I like the simplicity where I can go in my kitchen and I can duplicate these beautiful recipes. And I just like to say to Miss Lottie is that I have tried her cornbread. It's very simple to make. It's fast, it's simple, and it comes out like you've been baking for hours. So it's great. So please remember her website today.
Yes.
And order some for the holiday. I'm Beatrice Williams. I'm a member of the LA South Chamber of Commerce. I'm the membership chair. Also, the executive board. So thank you for having me today for this tasting. It's been amazing. Thank you so much.
And again, and we have Ernesto, who was our production person. I'm gonna get everybody here, okay? Because I'm just over here in the back.
That's right.
We have Ernesto Commodore of 907K Marketing, please.
Get the right angle.
You always scoot around.
Hey everybody, sorry, I was behind the cameras. My name is Ernesto Comodo. I'm with 907K Marketing. and we do marketing strategy, branding. I've done a lot of work with these ladies as well.
Yes.
Web design, web development, advertising, and I'm also a board member of the LA South Chamber of Commerce. And I'm here working the cameras for the show.
Right. Thank you.
Right.
Awesome.
We also have our Netta back, please. Please, back.
Hey, hello everybody. Great to be here, Cheryl. This has been wonderful. I've been wanting to reach across the cameras and grab the salad and the hummus and the cornbread, but I'll wait my turn. I'm Arnetta Mack, and I am the owner of Mack Enterprises Unlimited. I specialize in graphic design and printing. I do communications consulting and event management, and I'm also on the marketing team of the LA South Chamber of Commerce, and I've been having a blast.
Awesome.
A blast.
Over here so we can see on this camera.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Can we get Dexter to come on over?
Dexter can come on over.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning still, everyone.
Yes, it is.
Thank you all for coming out today and watching this wonderful show. Give it up for Chef Cheryl. She's just awesome.
Yay.
Also, our special guest today, Lottie, and then Miss B. Thank you for coming, Miss B.
Yes.
And then our behind-the-scene crew. We got our marketing director, Ernesto, and our marketing team member, Arnetta.
Yes.
Mack
Yes.
Enterprises
Yes.
over here doing her thing.
Yes.
So this is our inaugural show, Chefing with Cheryl.
Yay.
Again, we're going to have different topics, different guests, and talking about the nutrition. One thing that the chamber, when we launched our chamber, we always want to see what's best for our community. And one of the big things in order to sustain a good, healthy community is your diet and nutrition. And that's very important. We don't talk enough about that. Of course, South Los Angeles is a food desert. We already know all the stats and all the bad things and all the toxic things with the marijuana shops and liquor stores all over the place. We already know about all that. So we want to bring a different perspective, a different light to what our community is really all about. And we have talent in our community like Chef Cheryl,
Yes.
like Miss Lottie, with nutritional options that's affordable. So with this show, as we progress with this show, we will show what you can cook in your own cabinets, in your own pantry, that turn it into healthy meals. And that's some of the things that we're going to demonstrate throughout this program. So tune in to us next time. We don't have the date yet, but we'll be launching our series of this show. Again, this is just a pilot right now, but we will launch a series of the show. So tune in. And we'll have more content, more guest speakers. We're going to invite more chamber members. We got some more chefs. We have Maria Isabel with the Cake and Water. We got Marianne with the gut health. So we have a whole list of talent. And we're also going to talk about mental health on this program as well, too. That's just as equally important. So I'm not going to steal all the time. I just want to thank everybody again. We do have cornbread mix for all of our guests today.
Yay.
And our behind the scenes folks, so everyone's going to leave with a package of cornbread. Cornbread.
Wonderful.
Thank you and God bless you.
Such good
Yeah.
stuff. My goodness. Okay, well, let's keep going. I am just so honored and privileged to have this opportunity to talk about health and wellness because it's something that we don't talk enough about. Okay, we really need to keep that in mind. We've been through some interesting times this past year, and we've lost a lot of people. And one of the things that, as I pondered this situation, was that the people that aren't here didn't take care of themselves. Okay, because we understand that this pandemic was contagious, it was harmful, we had to distance, we had to disinfect, we had to do all that stuff. But were we taking care of ourselves beforehand? Okay? Because the people that aren't here that didn't make it had a pre-existing condition. Or something was going on with them that this virus came and took them out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just important, and I can't express it as much as possible. If you're eating, you can start right there. You can start right there. Okay. Oh, and Dexter, Dexter.
Well, share your story because
Okay,
you
yeah.
had, if
Right,
it's okay. I
Right,
know
of
you
course,
did,
of course. Okay,
You had
I forget.
You had a case
So,
of COVID. And you
yeah,
got-
I did. I had a case of COVID. Thank you so much, Dexter. Dexter loves the people. That's why I belong to this chamber. I'm telling you, that's why I belong to this chamber. You know, because we think about each other. And so I was able, because I have a good immune system. I have an excellent immune system, and that's because I've worked on it all my life. And I, you know, a little TMI is that I was breastfeeding for 3 years when I was little, because I was around a lot of family members and cousins up the yang, and everybody was German. So I was the little one catching everything. So as I grew older, and as my mother, you know, took me out the breast and everything, I was fine. So here I am looking at other people growing up being sick, and I'm not sick. I just get up every morning and go, what can I do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it spoke to me being a people person. When I wake up every morning, I don't have an aching pain or fibromyalgia or a hookup or anything like that. How can I get my message out to everybody that we don't need this? This can be avoided. It can be avoided by food. It really can be avoided by food. I have literally fed people over a period of time, and they have come off of their medicine, and they have their allergies are cleared.
Right.
But let's talk about immune system for a second. I have created a wonderful drink, which is called Everyday Elixir, Elixir is next level juice. Next level, okay? So if you've been listening to me and you've been hearing what I'm saying, I'm about health and wellness. So if I'm creating anything, it's going to be to your benefit, okay? So what my elixir has, and we're going to pull it out and we're going to drink some in a minute, but it's got pineapple juice, orange juice, ginger, garlic, cayenne, and turmeric, and Himalayan pink salt. I could not leave the Himalayan pink salt out, not with the 84 minerals. But every ingredient plays a part in your wellness. Every ingredient. So I'm not going to sit up and say, oh, this is what it does. No. What do the ingredients do? Okay, what do the ingredients do? I just had the nerve to put it together.
Right.
Okay, I just had the nerve to put it together. Okay, so I'm going to pull some out. Woo-hoo. And this is our wonderful, wonderful product. We are going to drink some, and we are going, and you know, like I said, this really kept me through. It kept me because it kept my immune system up. You know, and if we understand our immune system is the only thing that's going to save us, then we need to guard it. We need to nurture it. You know, because really, you know, I mean, God gave it to us. And, you know, I'm going through stuff now. I mean, who's getting dental implants because they didn't take care of their teeth that God gave them? Okay, so I mean, I'm just using that as an example. You know, excuse me, Dexter, there's some cups on that rack, right? You know what? The rack is not here. The rack is not here, okay? So let me just
While you're looking for the cups, how can we get the elixir?
You can call me at 310-722-9196. Or you can call this number here at 310-801-2387. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. If you know me, you can always call me.
Yeah.
But if you hold this for 1 second, I will go get some cups. And guess what? Mac Enterprises is going to talk about her. We have a destination guide, and that's something that's coming out.
Wow.
So we can take 30 seconds to talk about that, can't we?
Wonderful.
Okay. I love that
Talk
intro.
about the
Right.
destination guide. And I know Chef Cheryl is going to be featured in the destination guide. Miss Lottie, are you going to be in the destination guide?
Yes.
Ernesto?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Sparkling Beans?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
Mac Enterprises is going to be in the destination
Yes.
guide.
Right.
So maybe you didn't know this, but we have been left out of LA's official visitors guide. They
Right.
just left South LA out in the communities we love.
Oh, yes.
Blacked out. So our solution, we're going to feature everything that's good in South LA and surrounding. Great businesses, entertainment venues, retail spaces. We got everything
All of that.
good here.
All
So
of that.
if you want to advertise, you've got a little bit more than a week left. You can do it, lasouthchamber.com. Look
Yes.
for a beautiful blue cover, click on it, and place your ad in the destination guide. We can accommodate your business card all the way up to a cover ad if there's still space left.
We
I
love it.
believe there is. I know.
Yes.
Dexter, there's space left.
There's space left.
Yes,
There you
thumbs
go.
up. All right.
Yes.
So, hoping to see you in the destination.
Awesome.
Guys, visitors are coming to town. The
Yes.
Super Bowl will be here in
Yes.
February.
Yes.
And this guy people are looking
Yeah.
for things to do.
Yes,
They're looking to spend money with us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, feature your business and
Yeah.
don't get left out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right?
Yay!
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, you have to be fast on your feet here, okay?
Right.
Got it.
You know, especially in culinary. Okay, so this is Everyday Elixir.
Mhm.
This is our inaugural package, but we are now working on new packaging.
Awesome.
And we're working with 907K Marketing as
Awesome,
far as
yeah.
marketing our product and everything. So it's coming.
Yes.
It's coming. Okay,
Yes.
so this is our 32 ounce,
Yes.
and this is our 64 ounce. Believe it or not, our 64 ounce is the most popular.
So, how much should a person drink each day?
That is a very good question. This is our 64 ounce, which is our most popular size.
Yeah.
The extra drinks it all the
Yes,
time.
it
He's a normal.
Give me a bottle today.
He's well, here he is. He's our regular client. The suggestion is a third of a cup twice a day. I say that as a suggestion. If you like it, drink more. But I say it as a suggestion only because you know you like it so much. You might give Big Mama some, and Big Mama don't get around as much, and the cayenne may be too much for her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say, you know, just a third of a cup. But to be honest with you, I've had people with, you know, with the flu, just drink the whole jar. They just drink the whole jar because they know what it's going to do for them. They know what it's going to do for them, and they know the healing benefit of it. I've had people call me sick, say, "Oh, I need some." I said, "Okay, drink some, hydrate, and then get some rest because we always have to get rest. Don't think that this is a magic pill. It's not. This is just to help your immune system. Okay." But-
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to good health.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
consistently drink this, you'll be working towards your having your immune system
Oh, the
strong.
taste is great.
It's like
Mhm.
it's
Oh,
like
wow.
a force feed.
Wow.
It reminds me of pineapple juice
Yes.
with a little kick.
Right, with a little kick.
Yes.
Now,
A
some
healthy kick.
people have an issue. Some people have an issue with the garlic smell, but you know.
Oh, I don't smell
You don't
it.
smell
I
it?
don't smell garlic.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Is that fresh garlic in there?
Yes, ma'am. It is fresh garlic, fresh ginger.
Fresh ginger.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So
Tastes
we're
really
gonna
good.
put these right here because we have so many things that we're sharing.
Right.
But our last dish, and yes, I have one more, is a collard green black-eyed pea soup.
Oh.
Okay. Now you can have it, please.
Okay.
Here, look, take that.
Okay.
Take this. I want to drink some more. You're gonna drink more. You want, okay. So I picked these from the garden,
Uh-huh.
and they're so nice. Collard greens are so beautiful. Okay. You know, they're just a really wonderful plant.
Mhm.
And this is what we grew on. Come on now, we black folks. We grew up on collard
Yes,
greens.
yes.
Okay. So I just read not long ago that eating leafy greens on a consistent basis, on a daily basis, will help your mental cognition at least 11 years.
Wow.
So let's just say a 75-year-old person
Right.
who, you know, they was serious, ate their collard greens every day,
Right.
you know, everything. 75-year-old person would have the cognizant ability of a 64-year-old as far as their brain function.
Yes.
Right.
Because of the leafy greens. Because we know greens is oxygen. Okay, so if we're oxygenating ourselves every day,
Mhm.
you know, at least with a salad,
Mhm.
Yes.
that's definitely putting the nutrients back in our body.
Right.
I mean, I pick these out the garden, people. Okay, you didn't go to the store.
Hello.
No preservatives
Hello.
or anything.
And your garden is right in
And
your
my garden is
backyard.
right outside. So
We saw
we're
you
just
this
really,
morning.
really happy about that. So we used collard greens, of course,
Mhm.
and black-eyed peas. Okay, so I'm just showing you everything that I used here. Okay, so bell pepper.
Mhm.
Now this is vegan sausage. Like I said, there's no meat here, but this is vegan sausage. It's made from apple, potatoes, and other vegetables, and it's very good. It's a very good seasoning for your collard greens.
Is this something you make?
No, ma'am. It's
Okay.
called field roast. You can
Okay.
find it in your major grocery stores, just
Okay.
like you would find the tahini. You would find these two together. And I'm gonna say it again, Winco. I'm gonna say this is where you can find this in Winco. Okay, all at good prices. Okay, but this vegan sausage is just a staple with me. when I work with my clients, because my clients are vegan.
Yeah.
They know the importance of not, of staying away from an animal, which is fine. I can cook anything. But I have found that by using this on a consistent basis when I'm making my collard greens or anything I'm making, this is what I'm going to reach for. I'm going to reach for this before I reach for an animal protein.
Okay.
Okay? So here we have it.
Let me ask you a question,
Yes,
Chef Cheryl.
Yes, ma'am.
Are there any vegan products that are marketed nowadays that really aren't healthy, but they're marketing vegan and they
that's
know
such a good
everybody's
question. That's a really good
on that
question.
journey?
That's really a good question. And thank you so much for bringing that up. These meat substitutes that are out are one we need to pay attention to. I'll say pay attention, okay? Because it's made of something that's not natural. So we may say, oh, okay, well, hey, it's vegan. But what exactly went into it? You're talking about processing. The less that you're touching a product or you're manipulating it, the better. Okay? So, they're just, okay, I'm going to say it, beyond vegan. They use so it's using pea protein. Okay? Okay, so we know what a pea is, right?
Yes.
A little pea. Okay, getting protein out of it. So how many peas you think you got to process to make a burger? Okay, so I'm just saying, kind of think about what it is that they're doing. Okay, gosh, it needs to look like a burger. Oh, it needs to have, how you have a burger, it needs to be juicy and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are they putting in there to make it look like that?
That's manipulated.
Yeah.
That's really manipulated, for that to happen. So today we've talked about black eyed peas. We've talked about different ways that we can prepare them. And I just wanted you guys learn something today?
Oh, yes.
You guys learn something today?
I'm good
Definitely.
Drinking everything.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
It's just so important that we just a little bit every day.
Yes.
If we could just learn a little bit every day about our health and wellness and how we can live better lives, and how we can help somebody.
Exactly.
How we can help somebody. Because to me, that's what I feel the gift is. I'm a chef. I've had several people jobs, but I felt more comfortable in this job, mainly because of my uncles and my legacy and everything. But it's always been about people, as Arnetta was saying. Well, gosh, okay, you did fashion, you did this. Well, it's people.
Yes.
I feed and clothe. Okay. Shelter. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're in shelter. Okay. But I just really want to show my appreciation for this platform. And just everything that we're doing here, because we really get to help people.
Yes.
And we get to do it in a way that it serves us and we're rewarded.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
In the same manner.
Right.
So I am going to close this out. I am going to bring an illustrious founder here, Dexter McLeod, to have some closing thoughts. And again, this is Chefing with Cheryl. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I look forward to seeing you next time. And just health and wellness is just really where we need to be. Okay?
All right, yay.
Thank you. Please, come on in.
I'm going to scoot right up in here. Let's get. Can y'all see
Thank
me?
you.
We see
Yay!
you, Dexter.
Thank you.
Y'all give it up for Chef
Yeah.
Cheryl. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Good job. And Lottie, give it up for Lottie as well.
yes,
Lottie
yes.
Cornbread. Awesome.
Sparkus.
And
Diva.
Sparkus B.
Diva.
Special guest. One of our ladies. Why don't you scan that table a little bit? They look like this.
All
Oh,
right.
wow. There's been a feast here. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And of course, our Mac Enterprise.
Oh, yes. Yes.
There it is. Again, our marketing director,
Let's
Nestor.
go.
We just want to thank you all again. This is a new platform for us to get that message out to our community, to the world about nutrition and healthy lifestyle. Your health is your wealth. It is all about your health. You can have the best business in the world, you got the best ideas, the best concept, but if you don't have good health, all that is for nothing. So that's why we are focusing on nutrition and healthy eating and a healthy lifestyle, not just the intake of food, but the whole healthy lifestyle, which is important. So God bless you all. Thank you all very much for tuning in today. We'll see you next time real soon. God
Yay.
bless.
Thank you.
Yay.
Good job. Good job, kid. Good job.